Hello friends, in the previous videos we have learned how to create, how to generate figures, ideas from alphabets. We have started with alphabet A and then we have covered alphabet B. Okay, so how we started is, we have started with the shape, the alphabet itself. We have created the silhouette for that, and from the silhouette we generated some ideas, and then we have painted it as a figure. When it comes to alphabet C, we just have a curve, and we don't have any silhouette. So there is no, it is not a closed shape anywhere, so it is just a curve. So we will have to work out some ideas based on the curve of C itself. So we will elaborate the process in detail. So let us begin that. So let us draw the curve C. Okay, so I'm making it slightly larger here. Curve C, maybe the capital letter C, and yeah, we will make maybe a couple of C letter, maybe at different angles, different tilts. See, you can write it in many ways, and accordingly the ideas that is generated from these curves may change. Now that, as I have mentioned, we don't have any silhouette, there is no closed shapes like alphabet A and B. We had some closed shapes. So now we don't have a closed shape. So let us make some closed shape based on the curvature of C. So here I'm trying to make some kind of a bean, and maybe which represents the upper, the chest area and the hip area, and let me give some sort of a leg idea. It looks like someone is sitting on the ground, leaning slightly forward, and maybe he is slightly looking down probably. So this is the idea that I am getting from the shape of the alphabet C. So everything we started with the shape of alphabet C, the curvature of C. So basically we are trying to develop based on the curvature of C. It is uh, alphabet A was much easier to me. Alphabet B was little challenging, and C is even more challenging because of the shape of the alphabet itself. Now I have following the same process that we have followed for the previous alphabets. I'm continuing the same process, like light color for the upper body and dark color for the lower body and orange color for the exposed body part. If you haven't watched part 1 and 2, where we have developed ideas from alphabets A and B, please go ahead and watch those first so that you understand the entire process pretty well. There I have explained the process better. I have explained the process in details in the part 1 of it, where we have developed ideas from character alphabet A. Okay. Now I think here I'm pretty much happy with the way it came out. Somebody is sitting down on the ground with a crossed leg, and the shape is little convincing. As I was mentioning in the previous videos also, you should have a reasonably good idea about the proportions of human body parts, a little bit about the perspective of human body when it is seen from different angles. So those ideas will really help in getting the figure very convincing. Right. I think it is pretty okay. The colors are not very vibrant, but I like the overall shape of it, and let us go with the next shape. This is slightly tilted, kind of a C, letter C, slightly tilted, and I am looking for some different ideas. Okay, we need to come out with some shapes. So what about uh, actually I'm still clarifying the idea. I am adding a face, a head here. Okay, and based on that head, maybe I will come out with the idea. Maybe he is wearing an apron, and yeah, maybe he has a little bit of a belly, and maybe, yeah, legs coming forward, one leg forward. Maybe he's serving someone with a tray or something, or he's carrying a tray and walking forward. That is the kind of idea that I'm getting. See, this idea, there is no specific reason why uh, I got this idea. It just happened. Okay, so whenever you try, you will come across. I mean, you will get different ideas. So you evaluate the idea and pick up whichever idea you think is going to work. So I have a fairly convincing shape now. I'm now using the same color scheme for the upper body, and I will use the same color scheme for the lower body. Don't have to worry if my figures are a little complicated. If you think that my figures are complicated, I am not here to say that you have to copy these figures. Okay, this is just a way of processing it, way of coming out with different ideas. You can come out with your own ideas. See, the steps are clear. Write the alphabet in different angles, okay, and then try to visualize that angle, and try to visualize figures inspired by those alphabets. That's it. What should be the angle of what should be the action of the figure, what should be the kind of movement, what should be the build of the figure, whether it is a fat guy or lean guy, male, female, all are your ideas. Okay, try to work out. Initially it may not work, it could be challenging at the beginning, but if you practice it, I am pretty confident that it will come out better and better. I am pretty happy with the way it has come out. I can see the kind of movement, little bit of an aggressive movement, and the the face, maybe, yeah, he's slightly looking to the side, looking down and to the side, and yeah, I think that is good enough. See, here I am using a round brush with a good tip. Okay, so that we get good edges, good points. Okay, and the orange color that I am using is without diluting much. I am just picking up it directly from the tube. So it is some kind of a dry brush work. Okay, now I am. I think it is okay. It is making sense to me. Okay, he's walking. He has an apron, and yeah, that is fair enough. Maybe a tray here. It's an empty tray. I don't want to complicate it with some food items in the tray. It is just probably an empty tray. Maybe slightly darker below the tray because the light may not be hitting as much, right? Just some shadows. See, the shadows will help in properly hooking the figure onto the ground so that they don't feel like they are elevated from the ground or they are hanging, sort of thing. This looks good to me, and I don't want to complicate it. Okay, now let us go for a third figure. Right. Now the main thing challenge here is to come out with the shape because it is just a curve. We had to come out with the with the curve itself. We have to come out with some ideas. I mean, just by getting inspired from the curve itself, we have to come out with the ideas. So it could be a little challenging. So I am sort of imagining as someone is sitting on a chair, maybe slightly bulky guy, fat guy, maybe, and maybe he's looking at his mobile. It is just an idea. See, I'm not looking for precision here. It is just an idea, okay? These are tiny figures. We are trying to develop our skill on coming out with the ideas of tiny figures and suggesting them. We are not painting them accurately. we are creating some impression of those figures. Okay, I think the idea is reasonably okay. It should be convincing in my view. So let us paint it. So the color that I am using here is uh, a color called Liliac, in my, if I can recollect it correctly, and any light color will do for the upper body, and dark color for the lower body. Here I have used Payne is gray for the lower body, and let us make the body bends correctly. I'm not worried about precision, as I told, just suggestion. Some bit of hair, and then the exposed body part with orange color. So if you think that these videos are helping you, if you're finding some value in this, please do subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification. You please share this video to your artist groups, artist friends, so that they also can get benefited from these videos. And if you have any suggestion, any comment for improving these tutorial videos, please do let me know. I'll be happy to go through all your comments and then to come out with better videos following your suggestions. Now this looks good, and that's it. I think we are suggesting the chair and some suggestion for the legs of the chair. I'm using, as I told, I'm using a round brush with a good point. Uh, any round brush with a good point should be sufficient, preferably smaller size, because these figures are not large enough. Some of these colors look little dull to me, but I think that is okay. You don't have to worry too much about those colors. Right. Yeah, I think we are pretty much done with this. Maybe some darker tones somewhere, and we'll treat it as done. Just watching these videos will not help. You have to practice and you have to follow the process. You have to come out with your own ideas of painting these figures. And the more you practice, the more you paint, the better you will be at generating ideas of figures, the better confident you will be, and you will be happy painting figures going forward. So we will soon come out with the next alphabet in the series, which is alphabet D, and continue the practice, and wish you a happy painting until we meet again. Bye bye.